Hey everyone, it's Rebecca from Criteria for Success, and I'm really excited to share with you today some news about our upcoming webinar on social selling. It's on November 15th at 2 p.m. and it is the ideal social selling webinar if you are a sales manager or a salesperson. I'm sure you have learned a lot about social selling over the past couple of years. Maybe you've even attended a couple of webinars on the topic. Maybe you've picked up some tips here and there. I'm sure there's so many great articles out there that are really detailing what's working in social selling today. Well, we decided to take a stab at it after some of the work that we've done with our clients and some of the success that we've seen here at our company. So we are actually going to be hosting a two-part series. Part one of this series is on November 15th, and part two will be shortly thereafter. The date is still to be announced. But the reason that we split it into two is actually for a few reasons. First, you need part one in order to make sense of part two. Part one, which is the first one that I'm talking about today, is all about LinkedIn best practices, and really the three best practices that you need in order to really effectively sell on LinkedIn. You could go on LinkedIn, you could kind of have a profile on there that's not really optimized, or that doesn't have a lot of content, that's just kind of basic, and you might see some success while you're out there social selling. Or alternatively, you can have a killer LinkedIn profile that's really going to help you as you're selling. Or if you're a sales manager, you're going to learn ways to coach your team on how to sell on LinkedIn and how to present their LinkedIn profiles in a way that's going to appeal to buyers. We're going to discover things about connection requests too. We're going to talk about that. Do I accept strangers, that are trying to connect to me? Do I not accept them? What kind of content should I post? Should I post content? Where to post the content? When to post the content? Some to-dos and not to-dos. And like I said, this all leads up to part two, which is how to use LinkedIn for prospecting, and some of our approaches here at CFS that have worked not only for us, but for our clients. So I'm really excited to share all of these best practices and ideas with you. I also want to encourage you that this isn't a typical, I guess I shouldn't say typical. It's not the kind of webinar where I'm going to build you up and say, oh, we're going to give you these three things and then they're just going to be these mediocre ideas. I've attended far too many webinars where I felt like my time was wasted and it wasn't of value to me. So I'm not going to do that to you. The three things that we're going to really focus on are areas that matter, that really, when it comes down to it and it comes down to selling on LinkedIn, that are relevant right now, today in 2016, going into 2017. And this will really give you the tools that you need to polish really your LinkedIn profile and create content that's going to attract your buyer. And it's also going to nurture buyers through your buyer's journey and through the cycle as you're selling. So please join us on Tuesday, November 15th at 2 p.m. Sign up, get ready, we're coming for it. It's time to kill social selling, make it happen this year. See you on the 15th.